I had great parents. I grew up not wanting for anything. I have a great education. I never thought I would be an addict, but it happened.
I started using drugs at a very young age. At the age of 21, I started sniffing heroin. At 23, I was introduced to the needle.
My first experience was with heroin. I remember trying it and just thinking, wow, people throw their lives away for this. And I was not impressed, but I never stopped doing it.
I was feeling like an underdog, like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough to talk to my kids. I wasn't good enough to talk to my family.
I kept going and going and going. And then it got really bad that I kept ODing. Didn't give a shit.
Nobody wakes up and says, I want to be an addict the rest of my lives. I want to use every day of my life. Nobody wants to do that.
At SPOT, we are basically a drop-in center for people who have used substances that are causing them to be sedated. We provide medical monitoring. Our goal with SPOT really was first and foremost to save lives and to engage people in a different way, to create a space in a healthcare setting that is really non-judgmental.
The only way that people can get better is if we're there to help them get better. And turning our backs on people isn't going to ever do that.
You can't offer services if someone's dead. It's just, right, it's too late at that point.
Even if you can't walk anymore, even if you can't even talk anymore, we know exactly when we need to intervene with Narcan or with supplemental oxygen or with IV fluids sometimes, how we can keep you alive until you're more awake and able to, able to engage in some other way.
The SPOT wasn't there. Honestly, people would be dying. There would be people who would be dead on the streets.
They save lives on a daily basis. They're always there for us, the people that need it the most.
They respect the people that are addicts and that are using. They know how to deal with them. That's what makes me feel comfortable to go there.
When you're wrapped up in your addiction, you can't ask for help.
They treated me as a person, as someone who they saw had hope. When I didn't see hope in myself, they saw it in me. When I didn't see success in myself, they saw it in me.
With this relationship that you build with them, they'll do for you what you can't.
One of the things I adore about Boston is the fact that we've always seen ourselves as the underdogs. That's kind of how I see our patients. Despite being homeless, living on the streets or in shelters, struggling with addictions, that many of our patients not only survive, but eventually really thrive.
These are folks who are just like everyone else, who have had a lot of often unlucky things happen, and at the same time, they've got an addiction. But same hopes, same fears, same interests that the rest of us have.
Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Everyone deserves a chance.
Although we're addicts, we are someone's son and someone's brother and someone's daughter or someone's father. And we are all important.
I'm not shooting dope anymore. I'm doing good. It's only been a couple months, and it's because they did for me what I couldn't.
I have overcome addiction at this point with the help of SPOT.
I learned from SPOT to keep my head up and focus on myself, that I'm not using drugs anymore.
Our participants are the most resilient people. I look at them and I hear their stories and I see what they go through, and I know that the strength that they have to get up and to do their days is something that I don't know that I possess.
They're helping us to stay alive so that one day we can overcome the addiction, we can overcome homelessness, we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way.
I keep fighting every day.
I would love to see Boston and beyond really trying to root for people who are struggling the most right now in a way that they might for any other underdog.
Boston's a good city for letting people like me get another chance.